Wrong one.
Welcome to Dog Hugs, your podcast celebration, sponsored by Tether Tug. Pull, tug, spin. Equus, USA human grade natural shampoos, conditioners, flea and tick sprays. Loving pets. Loving pets, that's what we do. Doggy Wanna, dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming doggy nip. With your hosts, Larry and G-Dog. That's Larry K and Geraldine Chata. On today's show, it's the host of the Dog Q&A show, TRICIA CASPER, with MINNIE Time Magazine cover dog Diva. Plus, Trusty the shelter dog transforms into a dog rescue star. Sit and stay for today's giveaway.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like I have my jaw taped shut. You just can't see it.
Welcome to Dog Hugs. I'm Larry K and this is Spider.
I am Geraldine Chata, and we are so excited to have you here today because the rescue dog that we are about to show you the name is so appropriate. His name is Trusty. And the incredible part about Trusty is that he had to build a trust in humans because he didn't have such a great start in life, did he, Larry?
No, folks, Geraldine's talking about a shelter dog that was in pet orphans for more than a year, just couldn't get adopted, or if he did get adopted, he got returned right away. Pet orphans is the same shelter where I adopted Spider. So you may know that I make films with shelter dogs to help them get adopted. And we took on this dog, Trusty, that Geraldine mentioned, as a project across the whole shelter. All hands on deck. And you're going to see in a moment some films with him. But before we get into that, we got to tell folks about today's giveaway from Tether Tug. Now, Geraldine, you're an expert with this thing, and I can't wait to get one of these. So if put your name in the chat or say hello, and Charlie's going to give you some comments. And we just really welcome you today. And we see that Steve Collier, our good friend Steve Collier, is joining us. And we've got some 50 people watching the show. Who wants to win a Tether Tug today?
My really dogs love their Tether Tug. They're nuts about their Tether Tug. In fact, I'm getting ready to put it out in the backyard, but it rained a lot, so it's a little muddy right now. And they're begging me. They're like, please, Tether Tug time.
Well, hello, Kimberly Smith. Kimberly and Darlin, she graduated. Oh, Canine Good Citizen. Bravo.
Wonderful. Yay.
Got a Canine Good Citizen. And Tanya again from South Africa. Great to see you again, Tanya. Well, anyhow, you are going to get a kick out of this project. So yeah, do join. Put a comment and you're going to get in the giveaway to get a Tether Tug. Now, here is a wonderful film. I want to get Spider going with his.
I know,
toy,
right?
Because
he's doing great, though, isn't he? He's not He's not all crazy when the lights and cameras go on, like we all get sometimes. This is wonderful.
Well, and hi to Cheryl, Amara, Steve on his lunch. And here we go. Here's Trusty, the shelter dog. Trusty was at Pet Orphans for more than a year when we started to work with him and train him, and took it upon us to get him a home. It became our mission for our team. Because training is the single biggest reason that shelter dogs don't get adopted, we gave Trusty some training. And you'll see, it's simple, positive training. We introduced him to platforms. And here you see our guest who's going to be with us today, TRICIA CASPER. And little by little, Trusty became a really well-behaved dog. So we made more videos with Trusty. All in all, we made 7 videos with Trusty, and we're determined over the course of a few months to get him adopted. And through that whole course, we trained him and he began to learn tricks. His personality really came out. He became very well socialized. Since Trusty is Basset Hound and Labrador, we called him Pet Orphan's Ambassador. And here's a special video.
Good boy. Trust me. Good dog. Oh, you a good boy. Who's a good dog?
In fact, Trusty brought so much attention to pet orphans that Halo Pet Food donated 10,000 bags of food and allowed us to make this fun, award-winning video with Trusty as the star.
Calling Woof! P.I. Woof! P.I. Woof! Come in, Woof! Where is that dog?
What? Smells like trouble. From the shelter to the rescue.
He's P.I. Woof. Slow down, P.I. Woof. Oh, I can't watch this.
Here's Trusty today. He was adopted by Daniel Rosales, who worked at Pet Orphans, and you can see he's doing well with all kinds. We'll be right back with more dog hugs. Tether tug. This looks like something Spider is going to enjoy. Yes, Spider's going to enjoy tether tug.
Golden Retrievers are the best of all possible worlds. They combine symmetry, power, beauty, and grace. Affectionate and uncommonly good-natured, their retrieving abilities and flawless disposition make the Golden Retriever one of America's all-time favorite dogs.
Your pet suffer from red, itchy skin or flea bites and nothing you've tried seems to help? Equus Microtech Shampoo and Spray are the finest and most cost-effective option available. Microtech Shampoo and Spray soothe on contact. Why go to the vet? Help your dog or cat with just one application at a fraction of the cost. Microtech stops scratching, biting, and licking instantly. Microtech smells great, and it's safe for use on puppies or kittens. Available online at eqyss.com. Microtech Shampoo and Spray. It's guaranteed.
It's National Hug Your Dog Day, with a disclosure message, of course, because not every dog is ready for a hug.
Right, Spider barely could be touched when I first got him. Now he's huggable.
So whether you have a rescue dog, a senior dog, or even a puppy, use your best judgment before you indulge your dog with a hug.
You could also teach your dog to hug you.
Loving Pets Foundation's treats are an ideal reward when working to establish a schedule or when teaching new skills. They're small, soft, bite-sized treats. And all packages come with a free carabiner, which allows you to attach the package to your belt loop, or leash for easy access. At Loving Pets, we make solutions for better pets easier. Loving pets. It's what we do.
Doggywana from the makers of Meowwana. Dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming dogginess. Check us out on TikTok.
And now back to the show. Wow. Welcome.
Didn't you just love Trusty? Isn't Trusty just amazing?
He really is. I'm so happy he's doing so well. Please, folks, enter the giveaway. If you're in the USA, you're going to want to win this tether tug. It is a great, great play assembly world.
I think Trusty would love a tether tug. I think he would absolutely love one, being part Basset, part Lab. I think that he would love to chase it, but you know, they're made in a fashion where it could be low enough where his little short legs could still get to it quite well. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good for so many different kinds of dogs. So we're gonna now please enter the giveaway, folks.
Yeah, please do, because it's such a wonderful toy. Regardless of where you live, there's a season for a tether tug always, actually.
Yes. We've got some great folks. Yes, Tanya, we wish you were in the USA too. Thank you, Barbara, for checking in. Look at this from Cindy. All my dogs but one are rescues from the Mia Foundation.
Ooh, we'll have to check that out.
Very good. Hello to Cheryl in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And we've got some awesome, awesome comments coming in. We just love all your comments. All right. Our special guest today, TRICIA CASPER. And you saw her legs briefly in Trusty's video. Yeah, I know. Spider and I met TRICIA on the very, very first day together when we were training dogs at orphans.
You made a lot of films with her, Larry.
A lot
of wonderful films.
God, so many. Yeah. All right. So here's TRICIA's interview. Be sure to enter the giveaway.
TRICIA and Minnie, welcome to Dog Hugs. And TRICIA, I have a question for you. You might want to cover Minnie's ears while I ask this question. Okay. But there we go. What's it like to cohabitate with the diva, superstar, retired Chihuahua who was on the cover of Time magazine once?
Well, she is a princess of all princesses. She's 11 years old. She has her own little tiny chair in the living room that she can get on and get away from our husky. She holds her own with our husky. She does just fine. And she tells him, boss. She likes to be held and carried.
Don't we all? And I'd love to ask her for her potograph later. I definitely would love to have that.
We would love that, as long as you don't trim her nails. So the first time I met Minnie, I was hanging out with the trailers at their van, and I saw this tiny little Chihuahua walking around, and I just scooped her up and stuffed her in my coat to keep her warm. And we hung out like that the rest of the day. And I had seen her a few other times after that, and she was just the most special thing. I loved her, and I've never had a tiny dog, so it was a new thing for me. I later found out she doesn't really like everybody, so I'm glad she liked me because I just picked her up. And last February in 2020, before the industry sort of shut down, I was on a job and Minnie was there, and we had just lost our 13-year-old Husky Aussie mix. And I told them if Minnie was ready to retire, we would take her. I hadn't really talked to my husband yet, but He was on board, fortunately. So they said, well, she might be ready to retire now. So they took her back and talked to the owner. And then the next time I saw them on a job, they brought her with them, and I took her home after work that day.
So Tricia, tell the folks about movie dog work, the kind of work that you've done with Movie Animals Protected and American Humane as an on-set safety rep. What does that mean?
Yeah, so we are called in to when there are animals on set, and we are there to help the trainers look for potential issues for the animals and to make sure the animals, their environment is safe for them and that they're doing action that's appropriate for them. So we, the first part is the proactive part where we go to the set before the animals are called in. We make sure it's safe for them. Their footing is safe. Their action is going to be safe for them. And then we ask the trainers, you know, how they feel about it and make sure we're all on the same page, kind of working together. And when we go to set, they bring the animals and we kind of sit back and watch and help keep things safe for them. And if there are issues, we can step in and kind of speak to what needs to change. And the trainer doesn't have to be the bad guys. So we can kind of carry that outside voice.
Nice. And essentially, Tricia, that's how you and I met. When I began to make shelter dog films at pet orphans, and I wanted to do it by the book, and reached out to you to be our lead trainer.
Mm-hmm.
What
great films they are, by the way, guys. Amazing work by both of you.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Yeah, we certainly did have a lot of fun together doing those, and you've really taught me so much, Tricia. What are some of the things that you remember about making films with shelter dogs?
I think the thing that surprised me the most was how I could literally walk in, get a dog, and I just picked them based on their energy level and temperament and, you know, just their personality, and brought them in, and how quickly they all learned what they needed to do just using food rewards. And we didn't do any prep with the animals. We literally just brought them in. I showed them the thing a few times and they did it. And it was so fast. It was surprisingly fast, even watching it myself.
I'm really glad that you mentioned that. It was demystifying to me to go from trick training is hard to trick training is natural and easy.
Isn't that a great aha moment, Larry? Like that?
It really is.
Where you think this is going to take me days or weeks or months, and all of a sudden it takes 5 minutes, and you're like, and a lot of it is your energy and the way that you are presenting yourself to this animal, and also what they've been exposed to and how to approach them and motivate them.
Yes. In fact, one dog's journey that we've seen on this show already, Trusty, remember him? He was really rough in the beginning. Yeah. And then he became the superstar.
Yeah, he had what we call a lot of high working drive, which makes for a great movie dog, but a difficult pet because they need to be busy all the time. So once we kind of channeled that energy into something productive that he liked to do, he was a superstar.
So Tricia, I want to show you one of our dog rescue stars. Come on up, Spider. Hup.
Spider.
There goes Spider. He's got his treat. He's gone.
He was only there for a quick cameo, and now he's out.
And we met on the set of one of our films. We met Spider at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Let's move on to what you're up to now. Moved from Los Angeles to Missouri.
Yeah, I took the dogs. My husband took his car. He left the day after me. I took 4 days to drive. He did it in 3. I had the husky in the back seat and the chihuahua in the front, and it's the end of July, so it's very hot. Driving through the desert. The dog in the back is panting. He's so hot. the air on full blast. I'm freezing. The Chihuahua in the front is cold, so I have her packed in blankets.
Sweaters.
Just, I froze the whole way, but the dogs were happy.
What a great story, though.
And now you're in St. Louis in the middle of the pandemic, and as a dog trainer, how did you decide to train dogs? How could you do that?
During the lockdown, while we were still in Pasadena, I thought, how can I help my clients while we're all in this thing together? And I'm just walking around the neighborhood. I'm going to put Minnie down. And I was learning a lot. It was a great time of education, I feel like. But I thought, what can I do for my clients? And then I thought maybe I'll do online dog training. And in my email the next day came this seminar from Dog Biz, how to take your training online. So for the next, 8 weeks, I attended this webinar and I came up with an idea to do a dog Q&A show on YouTube and live streaming on Facebook, and asked my clients if they had issues they need help with, and they would send me their issues, and then we would do a live Q&A over Zoom and talk about the problem and how to address it. And it was so much fun.
You've covered such an incredible range, from basic training to separation anxiety, really an extraordinary range. Folks, you will really enjoy TRICIA CASPER's online training videos. And we'll be right back with TRICIA CASPER after this. You know, Dog Hugs is more than a show. Dog Hugs is a community that celebrates our human-animal bond. We love it when you share your creativity, your self-expression. Post right here with the hashtag Dog Hugs. Think about how you'd like to participate. We love your comments in the chat. In a couple of minutes, Spider's going to help draw the winner of the giveaway prize. There's the Supermodel of the Week contest. We love your questions about etiquette. Now back to the show.
Tricia, our hearts are all involved in shelters. As you know, you and Larry met at a shelter. We all have done so much work with shelter dogs. Is there a special shelter you would love to give a shout out today on today's show?
The one I love here in the St. Louis area is the St. Louis Senior Dog Project. Oh. So they go around to different shelters and take the senior dogs, and they take other dogs as well, but they focus mostly on the senior dogs that are 5 and over. And they live in the home. It's all volunteer based. They don't have a facility, and the dogs live in the homes with the volunteers. And then the adoption process is all done through the volunteers, through, digitally, I guess. And I love the senior dogs. After having a senior dog for 2 years in declining health and just caring for her and seeing what all their needs are, and they're a special group of dogs. So now I have this heart place for senior dogs. So
they're great, aren't they?
Geraldine and I have created Dog Hugs as a place of gratitude, wrapped in gratitude. Who would you like to give a personal shout out or gratitude to today?
Well, if I had to just pick one person, I will pick my husband, who, being a film guy, left Los Angeles to move to Missouri to provide for his family. And now, fortunately, he's picked up doing film teaching online, and everything has worked out beautifully. And I think it's because he was so gracious to give to us. Now he's getting things in return. So I'm very grateful to him for making the hard choices he's made the last year.
Beautiful. TRICIA CASPER, it is great to see you again. Thank you for joining us on Dog Hugs.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
You're a gem. Thank you for all you've done and all you're going to continue to do.
Thank you, Geraldine.
What a treat. I am so glad that the two of you connected, Geraldine.
Absolutely. Sharing the Los Angeles to the Midwest story. That's a bond right there alone. And I love her talents and what she's been able to do with those talents, just like you. I mean, I love the synergy of the whole story with Spider and all of it. Gives me goosebumps for Trusty.
Yes. Folks, we're just about to do the drawing. So how many entrants do we have so far?
Tethered tugs are fantastic.
We have 9 people in so far. This is fantastic. So
Wonderful.
In a moment here, you're going to see how this works. If you haven't seen it before, maybe you have, but Spider's going to do our drawing. If I can get him away from his toy, but into the wheel-orama are going to go, looks like 9 tennis balls unless we've got one more, Charlie.
Spider has his work cut out for him.
And it looks like we're going to have 9. Okay, so we'll close at 9. So I'm taking out number 10. And here we are with 9 tennis balls, each of them numbered.
Into the wheel-orama.
Into the wheel-orama.
And where's our Spider?
And we've got to, we've got to get our...
You know, I never thought about a backup for Spider, so maybe you have to be Spider's backup if he's with a toy that's just so bright, shiny object, he doesn't want to go in and choose the winner for us.
Ready? All right, we're ready here. Wait there.
Ready? Okay, stop.
Stop. Go get it.
Let's see who our winner is. I love our tethered
Very
tugs. We have all the
Very good, buddy. Very good. Our winner is number 2. Who is number 2 today? You are the winner of the amazing experience from Tether Tug. This is a
congratulations.
$5 value. This is a phenomenal product. So really, really happy for you. Kimberly Smith is number 2. Congratulations, Kimberly.
Please let us know how things are going when you receive yours. My dogs cannot wait for mine to be in the yard. It's just fabulous. And I have an indoor one as well.
Do you really?
I do.
That's cool. I
Yes.
want to know about that.
Absolutely. We'll be chatting about that soon.
Okay.
I love it. It just slides under the couch. Actually, if you go watch Tether Tugs videos online, it's literally slides under the corner of your couch or chair, and it's an indoor one, and my pups love it.
I'll have to set up one right here in the studio.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Folks, we are so happy. Let's see, we've got some wonderful comments. Oh, a nice congratulations. What a good sport, Cheryl Stevenson. Congratulations. And Barbara is giving a congratulations, and Kimberly is giving herself a woohoo. So are we. Yes.
We are as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Your dogs are going to give you a woohoo.
How Tricia mentioned the St. Louis Senior Dog Project. Check this out from Barbara Fanucci. Puppies are great, but I love my Tucker as he gets older. You know, we also love Tucker. We love him whenever we see him in the Supermodel of the Week finalists. Be sure to enter that contest yourself.
Tucker's a gem as well.
Geraldine, and folks, this show is wrapped in gratitude. And thank you, Tanya, for your gratitude to us. And another congratulations from Amara and from Sherry. This is, wow, you guys are really just amazing. So gratitude today. Geraldine, it's your day to share some love.
Oh, and what a day. It's been quite a journey the last even 2 years, trekking through my MBA at UMKC. And my gratitude today is, and always every day, is for my husband. I am so grateful that he has been able to help support me, pick up some of the slack along the way, especially with our dogs. I mean, when I have to be at class leave by 7 in the morning and my dogs are still snoozing, he's the one that gets up and lets them out and just helps make everything go smoothly, even when times are a little crazy like right now. I mean, I haven't had sleep in 5 nights now, and I check into a hotel this weekend, or tomorrow actually, for our last 5 days of our residency to finish our program. So I'm so grateful that he's able to hold me up through all the craziness. And you as well, Larry. You've been great, and all of my support team. So grateful.
Yeah. And thank you for all of you at Dog Hugs. We wrap you all in gratitude. And let's send some good vibes to Geraldine as she finishes off her last finals. And I'll see you tomorrow. And Geraldine, you'll see us next week.
I'll see you guys next week. And thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you here on Dog Hugs.
We're grateful
for you.
Oh.